What is up, friends? Welcome back to the Wild 8. So I was looking at the weather. I know, very boring. Start off with the weather, but I looked at the weather, and it's October. If you happen to be watching this sometime in the future, early October, and there's snow in the forecast. I won't go on and on about it, but it's too damn early for snow. So I thought, you know, why not? Let's revisit the Wild 8. So I have two saves here. The first one was like my first playthrough where I got coal and ore kind of mixed up. There is no coal in the game. Whoops. The second one was a multiplayer playthrough that I played through on Twitch with some friends, and I'm going to keep that one with friends. So I'm not going to advance that one. So I'm just going to go back to my solo playthrough here. You can see in like 3 hours, we managed to get 0% progress, so pretty good. Only infinite hours to go. And I'm not going to go too into like exactly what went on. I don't think we made it very far. We found like this little place here. I forget what it's called already. It's like the hub or something. It's this Home Sweet Home quest. And it has a lot of stuff in here. It's got a guy back here who you can give items to, and he'll basically upgrade them for you for free. We also managed to find our green onions and tomatoes over here, which I guess we can collect. So food is kind of on lockdown. I think these tomatoes are going to go a long way. I'd like to find a recipe for how to like combine them into a more substantial food source other than relying on constantly hunting and getting meat and things to that effect. But I just don't know what else there is in the game. I don't know if there is like a soup thing that you can find. TBD. Take some tomatoes to sustain us through the day. So one of the other problems is that after playing solo for like 3 hours and then joining up with some friends, I got like a little bit farther ahead than this. I kind of have to figure out exactly where I was the last time that I was playing this playthrough. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. And our gear, let's look at our gear. So we have a nice little winter cap, no armor, and some leather boots that are going to break with, oh, we got the wolf battle claws to actually use. Fantastic diamond. I'm not sure if that's a typo or not, and it's supposed to be fantastic, or if it's an effin-tastic diamond, I really don't know. Or a carving knife. Our other slot, and a carving knife in our other slot. We're playing as William, who has stats and bonuses that I don't remember. I guess a little side note, you know, personally, since the last time I played this, streamed it, I've updated my processor pretty substantially. Not to play the Wild 8. That's just like a happy accident that occurred as a result of me upgrading my processor. But I was seeing a lot of framey areas in the game that will hopefully be resolved. I don't know if the CPU is the true bottleneck in my computer at the time, but it seems a lot better already. Get my sea legs back here. As far as I've found, the rabbits don't really give you anything other than meat, but we can use some meat, and we definitely need some leather to be making additional armor. Oh, the bones will help too. Some tomat. Oh, don't throw it. F. Now, these wolf battle claws are not lasting very long. They're a little low to begin with, but I had hoped to get a little bit more time out of them. Oh, that's a stone axe. That's why it was terrible. I keep going back to these sticks because they're so cheap to make, and all this other stuff seems to reduce in durability, in my opinion, a little bit too fast. I would like to see it. Did we just eat those mushrooms? I would like to see it go down a bit faster, so that way when you craft something cool like these wolf battle claws, they don't feel like they're just gone in a couple of uses. You know, you want to craft a cool weapon and then swing it for a while or what have you. Same thing with the armor. I feel like you put in quite a lot of effort to make the armor, and then it's just kind of gone. Like our boots were at 11 when we started running around, and now they're at 4 after just like 2 combats. So that's kind of one of my early feelings about the durability system. It could probably just be tweaked. You just change those values, make them deteriorate a little bit slower in combat or whatever, and I think it would feel a lot better. And from what I've seen of the later armor, I haven't gotten it or crafted any of it, but it does increase in durability. It's just not quite, it appears it's not quite enough. We'll see. Again, we'll see when we actually get there. E is our ability. Sure if the campfire is better than the furnace? I'm gonna assume that it is. You can also add logs to the furnace, and sometimes you end up doing that at the end of the day anyway, just again as a byproduct of us being here at our camp. But the actual fire here seems to take fewer logs, is my guess, in the long run, if you just need it for heat, which is the situation we were running into. We need armor. Which we can... Okay. So that's both of our tendons. It'd be nice to upgrade our tools as well, just to save us some time when it comes to chopping down trees and mining. Oh, there's a boar right there. Convenient. Combat eating has to be the best strat, so you can get a little bit of HP back. Especially if you're close to saturated here, a lot of the extra hunger gets converted, I think, into health as far as I can tell. Got any leather there, though? We just got some fat. I'd like to, I think Leather Extraction Master, like these Extraction Master talents end up being so important. And it's, at least it seems right now that the fat extraction, I don't really know a lot what I can actually do with the fat. It seems like you can use it, so you can press F to use it, and then you'll smear the fat on your body and resist some cold for a while. Okay. It seems a little weird, but okay. Sounds very practical. Oh, no, 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 no! You know what, I guess that's not so bad. Things moved, and I clicked ahead of time. Mistakes were made. We'll make some wooden armor just to have something in this slot, and our boots are at 0. I guess we'll make some wooden shoes as well, just to tide us over. I don't know if we can recover these leather shoes, but I'll hang on to them. Also cook some meat. Our mushrooms. Or mushrooms. At least they'll be usable, and we don't actually need to fill our hunger bar very much, so we can use these fried mushrooms, convert that hunger into a little bit of extra health instead of just wasting its meat. I think I'll hang on to the rest of this meat, and we'll cook it tonight. After you cook the meat, it refreshes its durability or freshness, or however you want to think about that. So the fact that it gets to like rotten status isn't a big deal. We'll come back tonight and put that up just fine. It seemed like we were low on ore. This is close enough to the base. I kind of just want to go back to killing boars. Stay in the forest killing boars. That's exactly why we want the leather. And as soon as we get our hunting skill up, the better, because then we're going to be able to get more tendons. More tendons, more leather, more bones. So on. I haven't gotten a good feel as to whether how soon or quickly the animals respawn, or even if they respawn, honestly. It seems like they do. But like retracing our footsteps here seems like probably a bad idea. So let me go over here. I think certainly explored all of this before, so we won't be finding anything new out here other than hopefully some more boars. We don't have any rocks or a bow to handle the deer very well, so we'd have to do the old sprint alongside the deer, hit it, keep doing that until it dies. It works, but it takes some time. Oh. Well, here we are. Here's the strategy. Back at the, I think this is the original fuselage. No, it's not. It's the second one. Where you pick up the generator, and you can go around and recover some satellites. Where are they? Which then explore a little bit more of the map for you. There it is. So this is one of those instances where you want pretty heavy-hitting weapons, so you don't have to burn like half your day killing a single deer. As soon as we get that bone extraction and tendon extraction, then we're going to be able to make some decent weapons, make some decent armor, so we can waste less time sitting in the forest killing deer. Not too bad. Our quest so far, find the keys to the other bunker areas of the bunker. So as far as I've found, that just basically means running around. You kind of just find them. And one of the better ways to find buildings that you haven't seen yet is just by following these little power lines here. So most of the power lines will lead to another building of some kind, and depending on how far north or east or what have you, the toughness of the enemies around those buildings are going to make them more or less accessible. Our first wolf. We're almost on par with him. It's a little spooky. Pick up our tendon. I want the tendon more than we want northern mushroom. It being 8 p.m. already, we'll just run back. I think we just kind of hung out in the blizzard. I didn't even notice that we were out here in the blizzard, but that's going to be the only way we lost all that. Had to fix something on the old OBS. So the fruits of our labor, we can, I guess, make some shoes. They have 2 extra temperature resistance. It's something. Try to put our trap down here. It wasn't entirely clear to me. Single-use trap that damages and temporarily slows down anything that steps on it. single use, so it seems like we have to bait something into the trap for it to be useful. But I could be mistaken. I think I'm just going to use our meat to heal. I feel like it's more likely that we'll accidentally step on our trap than something else will accidentally step on it. I think our workshop needed a little bit of iron to upgrade. So I think we'll do that tonight. We may as well. We'll do that just by cooking our ore on the furnace. Yeah. So, oh no, maybe that was our shelter. Yeah, our shelter requires a single ore to upgrade. I love the V radius upgrade. Yeah, another one of these cooking. So all it is like it's an FOV slider that changes very slightly. So take a look on like the right hand side of the screen or something like that. See how much it changes. It's so minute. I don't know why it's in here. Whoa. Oh. Now we can see hardly anything more. I mean, I guess it's nice to have. Why it's not just like that, we would. I mean, but at the same time, it's the view radius talent. It's not like you don't take it. Still take it. It does something. But its usefulness absolutely called into question. I don't know why you need all that. I think I'm gonna do 2 rows of chests. Make like a top row and a bottom row. And the top row will be long-term wood storage, and the bottom row will be long-term ore storage, just so I can separate it a little bit. They are not perfectly aligned. That's okay. And this is going to allow me just to keep some junk out of my inventory while I'm running around gathering other things. Wow. I have another chest here. I don't remember what's in it. Oh, we have some claws. Okay. Oh, we have like a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Craft like anything we want. The amount of wood you can gather. This seems more useful than the diamond. I'm not really using this diamond. I thought it was kind of cool when I first picked it up. It seemed like the view radius thing on like Diablo 2 or something. But it's not getting a lot of use, or at least it doesn't seem that useful to me right now. Maybe later on, when we're exploring dark buildings, it'll be more useful. Single ore. I don't think the wolf claws are particularly good, but it's better than our little beat stick we're carrying around forever. I think I'll hold off on everything else. Let's get this all in one spot. And this makes more sense to me, to keep all our animal goodies in a different spot. Actually, we should keep the tools and downgraded weapons and equipment in a totally different chest. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that tonight. For now, we need resources. We've got our hacksaw. Oh. See if this goes a little bit smoother than the last one, now that we have a better weapon than the stick. Beautiful. Alright. That one was a gimme. We didn't have to try too hard there. need to find another source of ore. We just tapped out our last one. Actually, the one in the top right-hand corner of my screen. Yeah. So we burned, I think, like all of our ore the last time we were smelting, or at least most of it. So I think we can go pretty hard on this ore. And I haven't gotten a good feel as to like whether it's good to hold off and wait until your gathering skills are up so you get like more value from the ore node, or if there's like a finite amount of ore per node. So I don't know. It's like either you get like X number of swings on the node, or each node has X total amount of ore in it. I really don't know. Wait. Room for this. I guess we'll come back. Yikes. Oh, there's even closer. So I think I'm going to use the rest of this pick. And then call it good on the ore. Go ahead and dump this wood as well. It's already 6 p.m., so we don't have that much time. Was it not just like right here? It was not that far away. There it is. See, after the pick breaks, now we'll just get some more lumber. And this is going to be our day. We're just kind of building up our base resources. And from there, we'll be able to expand out and do more interesting things while not spending all day in the forest chopping trees. Kind of probably into the next day. It's either going to be another hunting day so we can build up our armor. We'll kind of see where we're at. I think we have enough resources to build all leather armor, and that's what I'd like to do. But if not, we'll spend another day kind of hunting and getting our sea legs in this environment, getting our organization set. Not a sign. Or maybe we'll explore a little bit. And from memory, I think we've been to all these places, but I could be mistaken. Don't really have a way to check, unfortunately. All right, just dumped all our wood. So, what's the plan for today anyway? We didn't actually end up upgrading this. I was going to. But we need to now. Our hunting points have surpassed, and we can get into the 10D extraction master talents next. Or leather, 100, or wood and... Hello? Or... I don't know if we can hold all this. Need 100, right? Really like the subtle graphical upgrades that come with upgrading your buildings. I think they're like I said, they're subtle enough to where you don't always notice them, but over time it ends up being somewhat substantial. I mean, it's certainly not the tent that we started out with. We'll just move to the right here. I don't think we have any need to min-max a lot of these skills. I think I did that a bit with the offensive ones. I went damage and then chance to crit as a means to save a little bit of durability on our weapons, because we'll just be doing more damage. And along that same line of thinking, I think we could do crit hit damage. So when we do crit, it's more substantial. We're using our weapon less. We're saving some durability. I think the attack speed is honestly fine. I'm gonna switch to crit hit damage. The rest of it is ranged attacks, and again, we don't have a bow yet. Reduce durability loss when damaged. Absolutely. I think there's another one somewhere. I thought there was one to max health, but I thought there was one to increase your speed. Must be in mobility. Move speed, this is the one. Reduces stamina consumption when sprinting. That's pretty nice. I think we'll keep pumping up 5 whole points into making our shoes last longer. You can see I'm prioritizing the durability ones. Again, just kind of echoing what I was talking about earlier. All right. I see this extra slots as absolutely mandatory. It's supposed to be. This is going to be my animal bits. Then this is my weapons and things I want to hold on to. Trinkets, whatever. Spot. We are plenty warm. We've got some food for the day. I can put this wood away, I think. And I kind of fail to properly prepare for a hunting or adventure type of day. So we'll spend another day in the forest, chopping trees. I found a lot in my multiplayer playthrough, and I don't think there's been any patches or updates to the game since like 1.0. Which is a bit strange. I feel like when a lot of games come out, there's like, they have the release version, and then since the release version has to get approved or whatever by Steam, they basically got the second one ready to go immediately. But no day one patch or anything. And that's what I was going to talk about. So you can see this icon down here means that there's a blizzard going on right now. And with the blizzard, your cold meter goes down quite fast, and you're kind of stuck out here. Or at your base, rather. I found that a bit annoying in my multiplayer playthrough, because we had like, I think up to 5 people playing at the same time, and we were all just kind of stuck in the base at night, and then you were stuck in the base for the blizzard, so you spent so much time dealing with the cold stuff that you didn't have as much time to just go out and explore, which I feel like is kind of sad, because that's like the best part of the game, is having this absolutely massive map to explore, but not being able to do it feels very limiting. So maybe I'll take advantage of this little bit of downtime here and keep our fire going, but also look to make some more armor and stuff. Got fresh wolf claws. The bow. The bow has durability. Like, maybe if the bow didn't have durability, but you lost arrows, that would be okay. Make better armor. That in there, and then we'll replace our beat stick until we come across like a boar or something a little bit easier, or a rabbit. I'd like to save our wolf claws for enemy that's worthy of using the wolf claws, like a wolf. So it's 4 p.m. We don't actually have a lot of time. We'll move off into a little bit of this unexplored territory. You just make a bit of progress before we have to run back and get to our campfire. But certainly now that we have the bone extraction all the way up first. Since we have that up, we'll move over into tendon and then leather, and then fat, of course, probably last. But with that, we'll have to replenish our stuff. less often. We found this building like immediately. I think this one's pretty rare. There's some good stuff in here. Baseball bat. I don't have any lock picks if there's locks to pick in here. DIY taser. Another generator. This is like our second or third flashlight. He's second, maybe third. Oh, there's a lockpick. Nice. So the lockpicks you can craft with the scrap metal, but they are expensive. I think they're like maybe 10 scrap metal to start with. It's already 9 p.m. Those the power lines totally stopped there, so nothing left to explore in that direction. We would have to go much farther north, which I'm just not willing. This close to nighttime. In fact, we'll start getting back right away. Yeah, can't tell. It seems like the maybe a little low. I'll wait for the next song before I adjust any. The boar. Boar's temple. Maybe I'm needlessly cowardly about the nighttime, though. I always feel a strong urge to get back and get to a campfire at night. It just kind of makes sense to me. But I don't know. We could last for a little while out. It may also be wise to carry around enough resources to build the campfire if we happen to run into a situation where we're stranded out there. We need to cook some food. Maybe we have a stack of fabric already. Yeah. Or peanut butter in there. This stuff never goes bad, the peanut butter and the canned food, so no need to use it up right now. Shouldn't really run out of food, especially with tomatoes and green onions inside. Check, our wolf claws deal 11 to 16. The baseball bat is 10 to 14, but my guess is that it has a power-up attack, kind of like the beat stick, unlike the wolf claws, which do not have any kind of power attack. And I've kind of found that, like, if we compare the two attack speeds, they're basically the same. So you lose the functionality of the power attack and the beat stick by going to the claws, the claw-based weapons, but I don't think you gain anything. Like, maybe the claws cause the bleed debuff from time to time, but I don't really run into enemies where that seems or feels relevant. I actually really like these increase maximum stack size things. So it takes up just less space in your inventory, but I'm gonna go left to right strategy on that. Otherwise I'm gonna try to like overthink it. That's bad for everybody. Bad for you, it's bad for me. Just ends up being me like trying to min-max points that we're gonna get anyway in pretty short order. Like, as soon as we start chopping down trees again, we're just gonna get more points to fill in there. Man, Loving, I don't know. I hope this is coming through well in the stream. I don't have anybody here to tell me otherwise, but as far as I can tell, the FPS dips are largely resolved. They were so bad. I think they were going down to about 30-ish frames per second, depending on where we were in the map. Oh, that's a big wolf. That's one of, like, I don't know if we just want to call them gray wolves or what, but they've got glowy eyes and then they're all sorts of meat. Ah! I don't have a good feeling as to whether or not we could take them, but I'm pretty certain that they don't run away in combat, which is one of the things that makes them even more deadly. And there's our blizzard. We'll try to just, I don't know, explore at least a few more tiles before we run back. We're largely just looking for buildings and stuff like that. There's a lot of open wilderness here. Oh, what are the little head crabs? Like aliens in this game for some reason? Don't understand. Gonna get away? Question mark? Oh, wolf! Not even see that. Ooh, that one's good. Our little head crab is gone. He ran away. And we're gonna let him go, I guess. We got a good swing in on him. He's weakened. Yeah, we gotta go back. This is why I wanted to carry around the tools or the means to create a campfire. Because this happens all too often. Gonna make it? 8? We got it. It's like ridiculously close. Eat some meat. We'll meet our pains away. It'd be nice to find a way to get fabrics and things like that. It seems like there's a lot of finite resources in this game, and I don't have a good feel yet for just how finite they are, because we've only found 7 fabrics this whole time. Nice, we got 2 herbs. So I don't really want to go and make a lot of bandages or whatever they're used to. Really, it's changed. I thought the fabrics required bandages. Something requires fabrics that I thought was really necessary. And I'm not sure what it is. I thought it was the bandages. I must be mistaken. Anyway, something required. There we go. Quality bandages. This is what I'm thinking of. Quality bandages, 2 chemicals, 2 fabrics. Restores a decent amount of HP. But at the same time, both of those resources are finite. I don't think we have a way to actually make them, but I could be wrong about that. At least where I am in the game, I have. So let's head back out. It is 6 p.m., so we can't go very far, but let's at least get another square uncovered to make some progress. Really looking to go up this way. You know what? That's going to be too far out. It's still 100 meters out, and we've got 100 meters back. We're like at the halfway point, and it's already going to be 8 p.m. Second. Maybe we just succumb to reality and chop a tree or 2 down. The trees don't actually regrow, so if you happen to chop them all down around your base, you can kind of do like a clear-cutting strategy to make an open path to wherever you want to go. I don't know how useful that is, but it's something. Some people will get a kick out of it. Kind of like that sense of permanently altering your surroundings, and although you can't really mold the world here into something that is your own, I still think it's kind of cool to be able to clear something out. You know, to that sense, to that effect, I guess the trees and ores are also a finite resource, though there's a lot of them. Let's just say that. So to upgrade our shelter to 7, which we don't have to do, but we could do, and we'll want to do it eventually. We basically just need 6 leathers and 2 iron. Or, oh, that makes sense. We're most of the way there. Yes. So we could just make more choices about what exactly we're putting our points into. Like, increased maximum health is pretty good. As opposed to bleed resistance and stun resistance. I don't think I've ever bled or been stunned in this game yet. Evasion seems fine. Whenever damage, second breath, whenever damage is taken, the amount of the damage is added to the character's current endurance. So it just allows you to sprint away from spooky enemies a little bit faster. And Fury is a single point. Whenever damage is taken, attack power and speed are temporarily increased. A lot of nice to haves. I don't know if there are a lot of need to haves though. Should strongly consider upgrading our workshop actually. We have to make the leather cuts with chemicals, and I don't recall seeing any chemicals in any of our inventories here. We'll have to explore a bit more for those. Get to this next level of armor, but interestingly, the next level kind of only takes your current, what should be your current set of leather armor, and kind of upgrade it, make it a bit better. So I'm hoping that this is like a refresh on the durability and doesn't carry over, so we can use those worn leather shoes that I've been carrying or like hanging on to here and transform them into something better. And one more upgrade level to go. Then it's done. In like a nice little hut there. All right, let's ditch this extra stuff for now. Unless I can upgrade my workshop easily. Tendons? So we're pretty low on tendons. But it's fine. Also low on ore. But I kind of just want our workshop not to look so janky. I don't like the hard, the wooden look that's kind of not there. Now it looks a little bit more structurally sound, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So today is you know, starting out quite poorly. Did I just use all of our tendons? Not very smart. Wanted to make a pickaxe, but I don't think I can now. Constant need to like organize is not being my friend. Well, if we can't do that, remind me what it takes to make a stone pickaxe. Pretty easy. At least we don't have to go back to punching the ore. Go just a step above that. This game is really my nightmare. This is it's akin to Minecraft and like the chests there where I spend so much time just organizing my stuff and not actually being productive. That by the end of the day, I haven't really accomplished a whole lot. I think we'll go with the same basic idea here. Since we're so low on resources, we're gonna burn through our pickaxe as best we can. We're gonna burn through the remainder of our bone axe. And take off from there. Super different then. It's only 2 or 3 ore that we're getting per swing. Just forever. Oh, interesting. So this is like second phase ore node. This is another instance where, like, I wonder if using a lower tier pickaxe like this causes you to gain skill points faster. Like, is it based off of number of swings, or is it based off of number of, I don't know, like percentage that you've taken off of a node, or some kind of calculation like that? Wow, we're punching. Strictly punching. We're good to hang on to this meat for a while longer. Equip our baseball bat. I like to keep a fresh weapon around, but it's not much better than our wolf battle claws, which we should be able to replenish routinely. But maybe, I don't think I'll fight another, like, one of those gray wolves if we come across one, but maybe that's an instance where I would, where I have a weapon that I can charge up and swing right back. I don't think I would ever go toe-to-toe. Well, not ever, but in our current state, I don't think I would ever go toe-to-toe with the gray wolf with these battle clubs. Ox. I'm gonna eat this meat. I'm kind of worried it's gonna go rotten before we have a chance to eat it. Oh. That was fast. It just kind of popped out of nowhere. This is another building that we've discovered now. I love the hunting. I think the hunting points are my favorite. I don't really know why. I just love killing an animal and seeing all of these random things kind of fall from the sky. It's strangely satisfying. Just to kind of see the amount of things that drop increase. There. Oh. Try the door. Got another generator. We've got the hub universal key. Actually don't know what that does. If I had to guess based off of the name, it would just open all the doors, but that can't be. That would just be too easy. Chemicals in the fridge, delicious. You know what? I'm gonna eat this energy bar. It's pretty useless. I don't know. I think it's more useful than the carrot, to be honest. Yeah, we can't like plant the carrot. I'm gonna take this guard's baton. Better than, oh, it's late. Better than our weapons that we have currently. And now, unfortunately, we've ran out of space to put stuff, so I can't really kill that boar real quick, which I really want to do. But I am very happy I chose to increase our number of slots that we by 2. One of our last skill ups. We just so happened to pick up like a lot of random junk. 1 fabric, 1 microprocessor, electronic component, chemicals, canned food, all of it in a single go. No wood. Drop off the animal stuff first, since I actually know where that's gonna end up. We're putting some stuff in here as well. Do that up. Okay. Broke the rule that I just mentioned about keeping this stuff in our inventory in case we need to fire. Ah, it's a spooky ghost. Oh wait, I learned. Wait. No. I learned last time. You just kill him. Never mind. For the life of me, figure out. I still can't really figure out like what this is supposed to be. A dead like airline passenger or something? Because plane crash. I don't really get it. Master or leather extraction master. I'm gonna go tendies. The leather's nice for the armor, but our armor's holding up, I think, enough for us to at least replenish the leather before we need to make more. I may be wrong about that. Or alright, it is 5 a.m. in the game. I'm expecting a blizzard like right away in the morning. I'm gonna take a quick minute just to get a refill on my drink. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. Alright, just check things over here in Streetland. (1 p.m.) I'm gonna assume that the blizzard went by without fail. Waste too much more time in the day. I'm gonna dump this off and this. Basically just gonna try to find some things to hunt. Admittedly, I stepped away and wasted a fair amount of our day. Last time we went northeast. I'm gonna duck a little bit to the west here. It's kind of the original path that we were taking when I first kind of sat down to start playing. Deers. Yeah, anything we could get to increase our stamina would. That's fantastic. I know. Just build a bow and stop messing around and wasting so much time with the deer. I know, but Why do all that when you could do this? It's the same net outcome. It's just this one takes a little longer. Ah, there's our blizzard. Not a fan of that. So we're like 200 meters away. Our cold meter's at half. Less than half. Way less than half. It's like a third now. I don't know if we make it. We have the wood in our inventory, so all we have to do is make it, and then we'll be fine. Also, don't have any food to munch on to get a few extra HP points, but I think we got it. We got it. Oh, unless we do that. Perfect. It seems like the campfire goes down maybe faster in a blizzard. I guess that makes sense. We got a single offense point. Cutting attack available to us now adds a chance of inflicting the bleeding effect each time you hit the enemy. I want right there. We'll just max crit hit damage for now. I had a friend of mine take the sniper perk. Said it wasn't all that. I thought maybe it made the difference on whether or not a ranged weapon was actually useful, and I don't think. We'll probably do the attack speed next, work on our cutting attack and stunning attack, and then just take the ranged ones last, because that's just kind of is what it is. We don't need them. I think some point in the future, maybe days from now, we'll end up with the ranged things, and I'll be very disappointed I didn't just take them earlier, but that's some future hindsight, I think. I'm aware that I may end up with. Whatever that means. Workshop is so much more difficult to upgrade than your shelter. Oh no! I used the herbs to make the healing salve. I was looking around for stock of northern herbs, and I only have the one. It seems like also when you're doing a lot of hunting early on, which we haven't been doing, or at least a lot of fighting, and you find these areas farther away in the northwest or east, wherever, you do a lot more combat. There's a lot more wolves. And you end up needing these healing salves much more than we've been needing them now. Right now, we've been able to basically just eat food and heal, and that's fine. But the northern herbs are like so rare-ish that I would like to see them maybe increased slightly in spawn rate to help you deal with these more outlying regions. And again, maybe there's more things, like I think there's maybe a city in the game or something that I have never found. I got that from one of the is this the blizzard? This is the blizzard. We'll just keep talking because we can't play anyway. In one of the videos on Steam, they have one of the characters exploring a city with a pet wolf or something, I think. Anyway, maybe later on we have infinite supply of these resources that I'm calling finite, but I've yet to actually see that in practice. So I'm gonna do a few things in street for a second. While we wait to be able to play the game. I can still hear it minimized on my other monitor, but I can still hear the wind blowing. I heard it end. We're back. Should have eaten this cuke. I think we. All right, we'll go to try to get some of our tools back. Same old, same old. We're gonna go hunting. Good on everything else, and we'll try to explore. Maybe it's 11 a.m. still. People just go out. Do a few of these cubes out here. Squares, not a cube. Got a deers. Should I kill a deers? Oh, this one was too easy. Oh, wait. No. Nice. Tendon and leather. Oh. Looking for animals to fight, and I'm just running into a boar. Ay. Yeah, I also haven't gotten a good feel. I don't know if there's a difference between the animals on what exactly drops. Like if a deer is more likely to drop tendons because they, whatever reason you want to come up. Hi. These die. Obviously the wolves are the only ones that are gonna drop the wolf claws. And that makes sense. But like a boar, does a boar inherently drop more, I don't know, leather? It's got a bigger, rounder body. The foxes drop the foxtails, okay. So just kind of planning out like what you're trying to hunt, or if you want to pass on things. Like I pass on the rabbits pretty frequently because they don't seem all that great. They drop going south, but like here. Oh my god, it's a big wolf. Okay, new strategy. Bird dead. He's run. Oh, it runs. I didn't think it ran. Don't want to use my healing salve. Is that too greedy? Probably. I think it's too... I don't know. Well, I'll select it. If we run into another wolf, I'll just use it, but I'd like to hang on to it. Ran into another wolf. Alright, we picked up another northern herb. It's not that bad. Stop. It's fine. We're riding a really fine line, but it's totally calculated. Now, if we run into another wolf, we just run. There's no killing that wolf. More northern herbs. I think I ran by a northern herb back there that I saw briefly. It's possible that I'm just kind of missing them. They're pretty hidden. There's a few little sprigs poking up out of the snow, you know? Doesn't seem like they... I don't think they respawn. Like, I feel like the mushrooms might respawn from time to time. That's our. I think that's our deer from earlier. Oh, vengeance was had or something. Well, now we have way too much meat and nothing to really do with it. We could cook it up and put it in our fridge inside, I guess. Feels like a lot of time for not a lot of game, though. Craft this up. Now we got 2 of them. We will meet our way to full health, as is tradition. And our point. I think this got a fair number of leathers there. If we get bones and tendons, I think we're good to basically upgrade our weapons full time. Like, we shouldn't have to go back to the stone stuff. That's really appealing to me, and it's only when we get into the armor side of things that we need the leather. I think we're still good there. I'm gonna keep going full tendon, work our way to the right. This attack speed, I don't know. And then evasion is only 2 points. I don't really know what that means. It's this chance of avoiding attacks. A smaller hitbox? Because I feel like whenever they collide with you, it's always a hit. I don't really understand that one. Due to sheer ignorance, I think I'm going to go with max HP. I think it's only 5 HP each, so an extra maybe 20 if I have my facts straight. All right. Well, that was pretty good. I think we like stabilized. We got our organization more set, so we can move off. Before I do anything else, let me come in here. I want to stabilize before I forget, and then see if I can determine. We got the hub universal key, and I don't know what that means. Is it literally everything? Seems too easy. We have access to the storage room as well. Something bad is definitely gonna... Why? Kill the mutant in the cafeteria's storage room? Hold up. What is that guy? Did we kill him with just a baseball bat and leather armor? I've never run into an enemy like this before. It looks like he's got a good stockpile of food. I mean, you never know unless you try, I guess. Oh. Weird kind of radiation damage? Or maybe just like in this single spot? Radioactive canned food. What if he's nice? Does not appear to be nice. Excuse me, sir, we're at half HP because of your stinky ass room. Oh my god. Hell was that? Oh, he released a head crab. He just a spawner? We gotta kill him. He takes note. Oh my god. Okay, we can't do anything. Close the door. Close the door. Put him back. Put him back. Get the head crab out of here. Close the door. Nope. No, no, no. Relock. Push the other button. Well, he can hang out in the, maybe he'll turn around. Maybe he'll be our friend eventually. We just got to give him some time. We spooked him. We went in there. He didn't know we were coming. Yeah. Oh, wait, we only got one unlock? Oh. That makes sense. So we found a universal key, which means we could open any door. So we could only open one door, though. I really need armor. Please put them in the slot below. You won't regret. So every time I've done this, it's always been like a straight upgrade. All right. I was hoping for a straight upgrade of, like, you know, armor, but I guess a food ration for some leather armor is an upgrade. Okay. Well, this can again join the rest of our non-perishables here. Look, the leather armor was like half busted anyway. I don't feel too bad about rolling the dice on that. We'll just make some more. And our shoes are bad too. Shoes are bad. Shoes take 1 leather, 1 tin. Okay. No problem. And just like that, the day's over. So I think if we kited him and just did the back forth strategy, I think we could kill him. Now, we would run out of durability in our weapons super fast. And that seems like a good enemy that like makes the bleed effect and the stun effect seem reasonable and worth taking at some point. Yeah, we got a mobility point. Max endurance, yeah. Yes. But anyway, that's not where we are yet in the playthrough. Also, a ranged weapon. We just made a bow. I feel like we could just kite him to the door and keep him in the doorway and just pepper him with arrows. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it there, though. I think we made really good progress. Got our shelter almost maxed out. We got our organization done. I was already talking about this. We did a little bit of exploration. We got 2 buildings uncovered. Quite a few squares. Not in the grand scheme of things. You know, we didn't get a lot of squares done in all. But, you know, in the short term, it was good progress for the hour and a half that, I think it's about an hour and a half that we've been playing this. So, pretty good. But for those of you that want to stick around, I'll be playing some Slay the Spire